Good morning, Farmer Rufus here, and I am in greenhouse 3, which we use for our transplants. We also have in-ground beds here too, but primarily in the spring we have our transplants in here. And it's gonna actually be a beautiful day today. This spring can only be described in 2 words: cold, windy. Cold, windy. It has been kind of a brutal spring so far. And, you know, all of our crops have been slowed down, if not slightly damaged in some cases, as we've gotten temperatures down into the teens, you know, lower 20s. But, you know, we haven't actually been covering them with row covers this spring. I wanted to see whether row cover over the crops in ground would make a difference or not. And I chose not to cover them to see whether that would be something that would be okay. Would they survive? How would they do? And I found that, you know, some of these crops have done just absolutely great. So I wanted to show you a few of the things that we've got going on. Got ourselves some collards and bok choy. Those are the first things that the first transplants that we've been putting out. This year we've decided to try a little experiment with growing our own slips for sweet potatoes, and that's what you see in these 2 containers here. Basically, we just put a layer of compost on the bottom of these bins, these black bins, and then we laid the sweet potatoes in there, and then we put another layer of compost over top of them, just barely covering them. So we just did that a couple days ago. We're hoping to start seeing some slips in the next couple weeks. My first champion crop, the survivalist of survivalists, is our overwintered spinach, and that's what you're seeing here. So this crop of spinach was actually planted in October, and you know, it was a little late to actually get a crop off of it. And this greenhouse, if you remember, was actually lost its covering over the winter. So this didn't have any covering over top of it, and they still survived. Be it a little bit spotty, but it did survive. And yeah, spinach is just an amazing crop. It really can take the cold. It loves the cold. Here's a couple other fun little ones. Got Mizuna and Tatsoi over here. And one of the things that I've read a lot about, and that's why I decided to try to experiment this year without covering anything, is that when you get a crop in its young stage, it really can take some of that cold weather much better than older crops can. Here's some more champion cold weather crops: radishes, turnips, more radishes and turnips. So the radishes we've left uncovered, and you can see they're starting to form cute little radishes. That's garlic we planted last year. Oh yeah, here's some more glory. Salad mix, and this is specifically a cold hardy salad mix blend. Bok choy, mustard greens, arugula, and then more of those. This is one that kind of surprised me. We have lovage here, and it's done really good, surprisingly well. So that's just a quick tour of all of our cold loving crops that we've got planted out in our greenhouses. I did want to show you a quick little shot of our outdoor gardens and some of the stuff we planted in early April. Things are just starting to start to pop through. So let's take a look at them. Oh, look at those little babies. Just starting to pop through. So So there, despite all the cold, we still have some outdoor stuff popping through. There's another champion spinach. These are green scallions, young onions. They were planted back in October as well. Bon appetit. Oh my God, that's so good.